already know the name. From football, basketball, man, we cover it all. Sports fans rise up, yeah, we answer the call. Sweep the league, TV, yeah, beyond the game. Rudy and the crew, you already know the name. From football, basketball, man, we cover it all. Sports fans rise up, yeah, we answer the call. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Rudy Composition, your gun for Sweep the League. It's been a long while since we've been on with you guys. Kind of having a little bit of issues here. Let me know if you guys can hear me well out there. I just want to kind of do a quick update on everything going on. Shout out to MCS General Contracting, proud sponsors of Sweep the League. Also, shout out to Chunky Flamingo, hashtag Rock the Flamingo. You can be sure to go get your Chunky Flamingo gear and apparel right away. Man, I don't want to show that out there. Rocky Garza, high poppy compost. What's up, man? Come back. Just a quick update, guys. We're not, like I said, I'm not going to be here on here long. We are going to be doing more shows. Again, we're going to pick back up. We had the rebrand, of course, Ready to Market, Played the Sith, a whole bunch of other, like I mentioned before, podcasts coming on. Sweep the League TV itself, it's kind of not dissolving. It's just kind of taking a backseat to a lot of things. Personal stuff has come up. So I'm, I've got stuff going on for me. So I'm less accessible right now for shows. Every now and then I'm going to pop in during the week with Coach Gio, possibly with Jacob, or even with Sith. But for myself, I've got stuff going on that I'm going to be less accessible. Probably, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably going to be for a few months. I think they're talking maybe until February. So that'll give, I'll pop in from time to time and, talk sports, talk everything with you guys. We're in the midst of talking about doing a toy drive come December. With MCS. We're going to partner up with MCS. We'll see if we can partner up with Chunky Flamingo as well, do a toy drive. But probably you're going to get Grading the Market. You're going to get other shows as well that are going to be launching here on Sweep the League Network. But as far as the big show goes, you're going to see probably Jacob, Eric, Sid, and a few other hosts are going to be leading Sweep the League TV for a while. And like I said, I'll pop in from time to time. Just kind of wanted to log in tonight, check in, say what's up. I'm still alive. So for anybody trying to start rumors that I'm dying or on my deathbed, not quite yet. Definitely not on there yet. So I'm kicking. I'm alive, which is a good thing. But I wanted to check the temperature in the room, man. A lot of stuff's been going on, and I wanted to let everybody know, hey, man, everything's good. Everything's gonna be fine. We just got to keep moving on, as a society, as a family, as everything that goes on, keep on, man. We all have one life to live, and we want to live our best life no matter what. So hug that neighbor that, you're good friends with, hug that family, hug that son, daughter, hug your wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, don't matter. Life is precious. Life is short, man. So be sure to get all the hugs, and be sure to tell that person, what they mean to you from time to time. That way they never forget it, and then, you never regret not saying it. So everything going on in society is just, it's crazy right now, but it'll get calm again. It'll definitely get calm again. So no worries on that, brother. Hey, hope you're okay, man. Pray for you, big guy. I appreciate it, Rocky. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm okay. We'll get back into the swing of things weekly, probably around February is what I'm thinking. Is when we'll get back into the full swing of things. March probably being the latest, but with the schedule I've got coming up, with everything I got going on behind the scenes, it'll be around that time when I think I'll be able to go full time. So, but again, appreciate everybody that's joined us out there. Appreciate everybody that supports everybody out there. But nonetheless, man, I want to talk a little football. Obviously, my Clemson national champion prediction that went out the door a long time ago. I figured, uh, you know, Cade coming back, Clemson was able to get a lot of great players, and they had a good squad coming back, but obviously, it's not working out quite for them. Who do we have that's obviously up there in the rankings that we think is going to become national champions? I think Gio mentioned Georgia. I'm not gonna lie, man. LSU's looking pretty good. Ohio State, yeah. Penn State, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna tell you a team that I think you've got to really be on the lookout that I didn't have making the college CFP Final 12, and that's those Fighting Texas A&M Aggies. They're playing some good ball. They're playing some damn good ball, and that could be a team that could be a very sneaky team heading into the CFP. If they can get in there, that's going to be a very, very sneaky team. A&M has just been on a roll lately. I like A&M's chances. We mentioned Penn State, we mentioned LSU a little while ago, but Texas A&M can get on that nice little roll. And I mean, hell, I did not expect them to be, contenders the way that they are playing right now, the first 3 games of the season, as they are 3-0, coming off a win this past weekend. Another team that doesn't get a whole lot of love that was actually mentioned by Coach Gio and I on our college football preview show was the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. They're sitting at 3-0. Every year, Georgia Tech seems to start off really well, seems to do really good. Then they kind of falter. But this year, Georgia Tech they're looking beautiful out there. Got a lot of great teams, man. I'm waiting for that Illinois Illini, the Fighting Illini, to take a step back. They're not taking a step back. You guys know, I told Gio, hey, watch out for Georgia. I like Georgia this year. Gio was downplaying Georgia the entire summer until he finally came around. He's like, I don't know what you see, but I'm going to look into them and look at them. Georgia's number 5 in the country, 3-0 on the year. They're going to be an SEC team to worry about. Definitely. Texas is another one. Texas, Arch Manning hasn't really looked good. And, mentioned it a while back as well. At the beginning of the season, we weren't taking Texas to win the national title only because we didn't know how good Arch Manning really was. He didn't have a whole lot of sample size in the past couple of years. And we're starting to see, the real Arch Manning now. Are we worried about it? I don't think so. I mean, the mechanics look a little bit off. I know some people are saying he's dealing with the shoulder injury, but I don't see that at all. It just says mechanics look really, really bad right now. Can they be fixed? I mean, hell yeah. You can fix a mechanics system out at any point. Texas, I think, has one, if not the best defenses in the country. So they're going to be in just about every game as long as that defense stays healthy, stays strong. But a lot of games are going to be lost on the offensive side. I don't know if you look at Sark more than anything as the reason behind it. I think if Texas doesn't make that national title game, or at least a push towards the national title game, this could be it for Sark. And, then you start throwing in that name, Jeff Traylor out of UTSA. I mean, there's been reasons why we're saying that he hasn't gone anywhere. And I think because he's waiting for that Texas job to open, that job up I-35. I mean, the guy can recruit in Texas. Hell of a recruiter. You give him that kind of, NIL money. Good God, he can do massive wonders at Texas. So I think Sark, even though it's not saying it, people aren't talking about it, Sark is definitely on the hot seat. I mean, they're definitely on the hot seat. Sark is doing way too much. He's trying to be the offensive coordinator. He's the head coach of Texas. He's dealing with meetings weekly. He's dealing with press conferences, interviews, yada, 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 on top of preparing for an offensive, assignments for that weekend's game. It's way too much. And, Rock is in here. He says, can't wait to the annual Aggie meltdown. But he also brings this up. I agree with it. To be honest, I think Sark needs he does. He needs an offensive coordinator ASAP. He needs to just worry about being the head coach, and that is it. Nothing else, just the head coach. But they do look good right now. 2 months, the first 2 weeks, I can't say who's going to win it all. And right now, honestly, it's hard to predict who's going to win it all. A lot of teams are looking good. Oklahoma sits at 3-0. I don't know if Oklahoma's peaked. I don't know if they're going to get any better. You got the usual. So, Texas Tech, the Red Raiders are looking really, really good as well. USC coming in at 3-0. Did not expect USC, to have Lincoln Riley. We called for his job pretty much all off season. We called for Lincoln Riley's job all off season. Now he's sitting at 3-0. A lot of teams are coming up that we were not expecting to come up. But when you look at the top 10, you still have Illinois at number 9. We're sitting at Florida State at 2-0. We didn't expect Florida State to be 2-0. Miami 3-0, kind of expected, kind of not expected. A&M, the big one. I think A&M, like I mentioned earlier, I think A&M is, if I'm looking at a team, I like A&M right now. I really like A&M in that top 10. There's no doubt about it. My vote is for school UIW. They got shellacked by UTSA for UTSA's first win this past weekend, man. Definitely. So appreciate you joining us, John. Do you think Sackford, aka Sack, can make a big title game? Division 20, yeah, they probably could make it in Division 20, man. There's no doubt about that, Joe. What is up, GOAT? Greatest of all time, man. I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you for joining us, man. And if you guys are just trickling in right now, I know it's kind of a surprise we're on now, but we've been off last week. I'll give you a quick update here in a second. Late join doing homework. More important, hey, man, homework 100%. I just got done helping my daughter with her homework. So 100%, man. You got to get the kids going. And even if it's homework for you, if you're in college or, hey, man, you're doing homework for you, that's way more important. You can always catch the replay on YouTube, search Replay TV, hit that subscribe button. Is Arch Manning overrated? Not yet, no. We didn't have a whole lot of sample size. And if you think about it, his high school career, he wasn't playing against the top players in high school. I think he was in the lower class when it came to high school. So I don't know if you actually could say he played against the toughest competition in high school, but we're seeing it now. We're definitely seeing it now. And it's too early to say he's overrated. I don't think so. I don't think he comes out of the draft this year. I think he gets another full year as a starter at Texas. So I don't see him going into the draft. I think we get a whole nother year for Arch Manning. But now, too early to call it overrated. I go to St. Philip Scriptural Tech Prom, the oldest kind of program. Hey, man, salute to you. Cheers to you, man, because I'm gonna say, yeah, that's amazing, man. You follow the dream, brother. You follow the dream. You get what you got to do, man. You do what you got to do, man. Appreciate you joining me as always. And hey, get that homework done, brother. For those of y'all that are trickling in right now, I did make the announcement earlier that I've got, with stuff going on behind the scenes for myself, I'm going to be sparingly on the show for Sweep the League TV. Just because we don't go on for a couple of days, don't worry about it. We'll get something going. We're trying to get everybody into a schedule or routine. I won't be on a whole lot of times. Probably not till February, maybe March is when everything should be. That's when everything should be better. So we're going to take these next few months. I got a lot of stuff I've got to do. I've got to deal with a lot of stuff too. So I'll be back sparingly for everybody on Sweep the League TV. But of course, you got Jacob Barrett, you got Sid. I got a lot of people that we're going to be joining on the network that are going to be doing hosting for Sweep the League TV, so you guys aren't left without a show. So appreciate everybody joining us. That was the announcement, like I said earlier, that I'll not leaving. I'm just taking a hiatus, but I'll be back from time to time maybe a couple times a week, maybe once a week. So well, I'm just glad that I'm able to join y'all tonight for a little bit here. Says, thanks, bro. You appreciate it, man. Appreciate everything you do. Good shit, Joel. Get at it, bro. Keep grinding. Says, thanks, Rocky. Yeah, keep grinding, man. You definitely get it here. But, all in all, college football, it's too early to tell. Right now, those Texas A&M Fighting Aggies, man, that's the team I'm looking at right now. They're playing hella good right now. Hella good right now. Sitting at number 10 on both the coaches poll and the AP top 25. Quick NFL tidbit. Cowboy fans, how you feeling? I mean, no Micah, okay. You hung on there with Philadelphia. You came back to beat the Giants. I still don't know, Cowboy fans. Is that team good, or is that team just rolling through the motions? I mean, we asked the question against Philadelphia, is Dallas that good or is Philly that bad? I mean, Philly did come into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs don't look good at all, surprisingly. But again, they haven't looked good the past couple of years, and there they are making the Super Bowl. So it's hard to write off the Chiefs early. But so far, Philly beat Dallas, beat Kansas City. Dallas gave Philly all they could handle for a while. Back and forth with the Giants, who many people consider the Giants as being, one of the worst teams in the league. I don't see that. You saw the reason why I don't see them as one of the worst teams in the league this past weekend. They got a defense that can compete. They've got an offense that it can get going. With Russell Wilson, we said guys like Wendell Robinson, Darius Slayton, those guys are going to be better under Russell Wilson. Malik Nabers is still going to go crazy. Cam Scatterby is going to be the future running back for that team, if not sooner or later. So they're on the up and up. But with the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, we predicted at best a 1-3 start to the season. That's what we predicted at best. So they're going into this weekend against the Bears. Then they got the Packers. Could they go 2-2? Now, if they lose to the Chicago Bears, might be a problem. That might be a problem. Bears don't really look too good under Ben Johnson. But then again, that's all Caleb Williams right there. Cowboys win and beat the Bears. Go to 2-1. Could be possible. Patriots finally win one down in Miami by a blade of grass since Devon Achane barely stepped out of the bounds, but I'll take it. Hey, man, a win is a win. You never apologize for winning. That is for damn sure. Are the Texans toast already? No, dude, they're not. The Texans are not toast. I watched that game, and I'll say this much. The fact is, here's the thing, man. You were at 4th and goal. You had like 4 or 5 minutes left. Kick the field goal. I mean, at that time, it would have been, I think, 14-13. It was 14-10. Fourth quarter, kick the field goal. It's a chip shot. You're talking, what was that, a 28-yarder? I mean, it wasn't very much at all. Get the points, get the guaranteed points, kick the field, get the kickoff going. And I get it. You want to pin them down at the 1. You stopped them, then you scored a touchdown. I get it completely, man. But if you do that, you had all 3 timeouts. You're down 14-13. You get one great defensive, series. You have a chance to win the game on a field goal. I think it was a bad coaching moment at that time for the Texans. I think DeMeco Ryan had a brain fart, didn't go for 3 when he should have. That's what I think ultimately cost the Texans in that game right there. They're not toast already. I don't believe they're toast already. I mean, Indianapolis is 2-0 in that division. Daniel Jones is playing pretty damn good. Geo Zone Daniel Jones is playing damn good right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up that pace right there, but I still think the Texans are the best team in that division. It's going to take a little bit of time to get around, but no. Bills, find the Bills here. I do not think so, but I feel like I could be wrong on that. Josh Allen, I mean, even without Josh Allen putting up Josh Allen stats this past weekend, Bills were able to get it done. Feels like it could be a Buffalo Bills year in the AFC, but I still don't think they are Super Bowl champions. They could go back to the Super Bowl. I just don't think they win it. AFC team to watch right now. Watch for those pesky Chargers beating, obviously the Raiders last night, but beating Kansas City, who Kansas City's not looking very good right now. But it's that momentum. Harbaugh's got that team believing. Justin Herbert is taking that next step. I like what I see from the Chargers on both sides of the ball. I think that's a team to watch right now, are the Chargers in the AFC. So I'll say that's a team to watch. Payne said I'm a fan of those Bills. Yeah, dude, Josh Allen is a stud. I mean, he really is a stud. He reminds me a lot of, let's see if you kids remember. He reminds me a lot of Steve Young. I mean, Steve Young could throw the deep ball, can be a pocket presence. But when he ran, and he welcomed contact. That was Steve Young back in the day for the Niners, man. Even before the Niners, he was with the Buccaneers. But everybody remembers him for San Francisco. Josh Allen reminds me a lot of Steve Young, and I used to love watching Steve Young torment the league, especially my Atlanta Falcons when they played. I really think that, I think Josh Allen is a real deal. He's definitely a ticket that you buy every single week if he's coming to your town. I can only hope Drake May becomes Josh Allen light. That would be awesome. Drake May's on his way. I don't know if he's going to be Josh Allen esque, but Drake May's on the way, man. He's on his way up. I like what they're building in New England. I think they really need to get him a few more weapons on the offensive side of the ball. I like Travion Henderson. I like Ramondre Stevenson. I don't know if they fit the scheme. I think Vrabel wants to be a ground and pound type guy. But I don't know, man. I think with Drake May, you can – here's the thing. I'd like to see Drake May in almost like that West Coast style of offense where he gets the ball out quick, just quick slant routes. I think that'll open up a whole lot more for Drake May, but we don't really see a whole lot of West Coast offense anymore. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I think Drake May is going to have a really good career. Are the Cowboys already in a must-win situation over Chicago? No, definitely not, man. Definitely not. If the Cowboys can get to 2-2 at the end of 4 weeks, that's a win more than we expected them to be at for the first 4. We expected them to be 0-2 to start, losing to the Giants, and they should have lost. But, hey, man, Brandon Aubrey's kicking it from, 90-yard field goals and stuff like that. So I think if they lose to the Bears, they lose to the Bears, and they lose to Green Bay. If they lose to the Bears and they lose to Green Bay, then they've kind of got a schedule that is a coin flip because they go to New York, they go to Carolina before they have to hit up Washington at home. Not in Washington, but in Dallas, in Jerry World. The Jets can, Justin Fields shows that he can help the Jets win. The Panthers, bad, but they can compete. They've shown they can compete. I don't know. I mean, if you think this is the must-win, I wouldn't argue with you if you said it really was a must-win for the Cowboys this weekend. We don't really have the horses for ground and pound. You really don't. And that's what I'm saying. I think because you don't have the horse, like you don't have the players for ground and pound, I think a West Coast offense in New England kind of just get the ball out of Drake May's hands really, really quick, fast tempo, just, slant routes. I think the receiving core, it's not great, but if you simplify the game, get the ball out quick, I think they can move the ball a lot better. I think that'll open up the run game for guys like Ramondre, for Travion, and then you'll see a little bit more action. But that's just me on the Patriots side. I think just having a quick offensive, motion every single time. That's probably what I would like to see more teams do that. I really would. I would like to see the teams just, no huddle, let just kind of go, 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 go. Defenses seem to be having a lot of trouble keeping pace with teams that are very, very quick on the offensive side of the ball. So appreciate everybody joining tonight. Again, I just want to jump on real quick, give everybody a quick update, talk a little bit about football here. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. If not, we'll keep everybody posted on schedule. Like I said, I'm trying to get the other hosts in here, kind of do a few more Sweep the Leagues throughout the week for you guys. That way we're not having so long of a period. I will join as much as I can. Shout out to Locked On Spurs. I'll be on Locked On Spurs from time to time as well, so not completely going out of the picture. But as far as Sweep the League goes, hey, man, full-time wise, it probably will be not till, if I'm not mistaken, they're talking February, March. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to coming back, February, March time. That way I can get more episodes in for you guys. Going back to Must Remember Dallas, it must be because of losing Packers game. Yeah. I mean, you want to go into that Packers game at least 2-1, but they are going into Chicago. Could Caleb will? I mean, Chicago's coming off an embarrassing loss, and Ben Johnson is pissed off right now at Dan Quinn for what happened against Detroit. So this could be a game where maybe Chicago busts out and takes it out on Dallas. Just never know, man. Are you taking a hiatus so your Falcons can start winning? They're 1-1. I'm taking 500 for now, Rock. So no, I'm not taking the hiatus because of the Falcons, but appreciate everybody that joined us tonight. Be sure to go to YouTube, search Sweep the League TV, hit that subscribe button so you're not left out. Shout out to MCS General Contracting, proud sponsor Sweep the League. Chunky Flamingo, the newest sponsor for Grading the Market and Sweep the League Network. Go buy their apparel today. They've got some promo codes that we're sharing on X for you guys. We'll get some banners and stuff here for the live stream, so that way you can check out Chunky Flamingo and get that special code to go order your Chunky Flamingo apparel today. For Jacob, Eric, for Sith, played the Sith, and also Graded the Market, Anthony, Derek, Gio, everybody a part of Sweep the League Network. We appreciate you joining us tonight, and we will see you later, Knucklehead.